This is Mother Frost from a 1904 edition of Grimm's Fairy Tales. This book is in the public domain and may be freely used by anyone. Welcome, everyone, to a Fuzzy World Reading Collective. Tonight we will be reading out to Grimm's Fairy Tales, Mother Frost. If you want to read along with us tonight, you can go to library.afuzzyworld.net and download the file today. Tonight we will be reading, once again, Mother Frost. We are on page 158. Mother Frost. There once was a widow who had 2 daughters, one of whom was very beautiful and a great help about the house, while the other was ugly and idle. The mother loved the ugly one the best, for she was her own child, and she cared so little for the other daughter that she made her do all of the hard work. Every day the poor girl had to sit beside a spring and spin till her fingers bled. One day, when her spindle was so red with blood that the poor girl could not spin, she tried to wash it in the water of the spring, but the spindle fell out of her hand and sank to the bottom. With tears in her eyes, she ran and told her stepmother what she had done. The stepmother scolded her and was so angry that she said,
"Since you have let the spindle fall into the spring, you must go and get it out."
Then the maiden went back to the spring to look for her spindle. Now she leaned so far over the edge of the spring that she fell in and sank down and down to the very bottom. When the poor girl first awoke, she could not think what had happened, but as she came to herself, she found that she was in a beautiful field on which the sun shone brightly and where hundreds of wildflowers grew. She walked a long way across the field till she came to a baker's oven, full of new bread, and the loaves cried to her, "Oh, pull us out, or we shall burn, we shall burn!" What? What? Well, that would be a pity," cried the maiden, and stepping up, she pulled all the sweet brown loaves out of the oven. As she walked along, she soon came upon a tree full of apples, and the tree cried, "Shake me! Shake me! My apples are all quite ripe." The kind-hearted girl shook the tree again and again, till there was not an apple left on its branches. Then she picked up the apples one by one and piled them in a great heap. At last she came to a small house. In the doorway sat an old woman, who had such large teeth that it made the girl feel quite afraid of her, and she turned to run away. But the old woman cried, "What do you fear, my child? Come in and live here with me, and if you will do the work about the house, I will be very kind to you. You must take care to make my bed well, and to shake it and pound it so that the feathers will fly about, and down into the world they will say that it snows, for I am Mother Frost." The old woman spoke so kindly that she quite won the maiden's heart, and she said she would gladly work for her. The girl did everything well, and each day she shook up the bed until it was soft and nice, so that the feathers might fly down like snowflakes. Her life with Mother Frost was a very happy one. She had plenty to eat and drink and never once heard an angry word. After the girl had stayed a long time with the kind old woman, she began to feel lonely and wished to go home. She was indeed quite homesick. She could not help it, though her life with Mother Frost had been very happy. When she could stand it no longer, she said, "Dear Mother Frost, you have been very kind to me. But I feel in my heart that I cannot stay here any longer. I must go back to my own friends." I am pleased to hear you say that you wish to go home, said Mother Frost. And as you have worked for me so well, I will show you the way myself. So she took the maiden by the hand and led her to a broad gateway. The gate was open, and as the young girl walked through, a shower of gold fell over her and hung to her clothes, so that she was dressed in gold from her head to her feet. That is your pay for having worked so hard. And as the old woman spoke, she put into the maiden's hand the spindle which had fallen into the spring. Then the great gate was closed, and the maiden found herself once more in the world and not far from her stepmother's house. As she came into the farmyard, a cock on the wall crowed loudly, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Our golden lady has come home, I see." Then the stepmother saw the maiden with her golden dress. She treated her kindly, and as soon as the girl had told how the gold had fallen upon her, the mother could hardly wait to have her own ugly child try her luck in the same way. This time she made the idle daughter go to the spring and spin, but the girl who wished for riches without working did not spin fast enough to make her fingers bleed. So she pricked her finger and put her hand into the thorn bushes until at last a few drops of blood stained the spindle. At once she let it drop into the water and sprang in after it herself. Just as her sister had done, the ugly girl found herself in a beautiful field, and walked along the same path till she came to the baker's oven. She heard the loaves cry, "Pull us out, or we shall burn, we shall burn." But the lazy girl answered,
I will not do it. I do not want to soil my hands in your dirty oven.
And so she walked on till she came to the apple tree. Shake me, it cried, for my apples are quite ripe.
I will not do it, answered the girl, for some of your apples might fall on my head.
As she spoke, she walked lazily on. When at last the girl stood before the door of Mother Frost's house, she had no fear of the great teeth, for her sister had told her all about them. So she walked right up to the old woman and offered her to be her servant. For a whole day the girl was very busy and did everything that she was told to do. But on the second day she began to be lazy. And on the third day she was still worse. She would not get up in the morning, the bed was never made or shaken, so the feathers could fly about, till at last Mother Frost grew quite tired of her, and told her that she must go away. The lazy girl was indeed glad to go, and thought only of the golden rain, which was sure to come, when Mother Frost led her to the gate. But as she passed under it, a large kettle full of black pitch was upset over her. "That is what you get for your work," said the old woman, and shut the gate. So the idle girl walked home all covered with pitch, and as soon as she went into the farmyard, the cock on the wall cried out, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! Cock-a-doodle-doo! Our sticky young lady has come home, I see." The pitch stuck so fast to the girl's clothes and hair that, do what she would, as long as she lived, it never came off. And that was Mother Frost. Thank you all for being here for another reading of a Fuzzy World Reading Collective. We do this every Monday night at 11 p.m. if you would like to join us live on twitch.tv/afuzzyworld. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or a wonderful evening, or maybe it's the afternoon. I hope it's splendid for you. I just want you to remember, I love you very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, or day, or afternoon, whatever it is. I hope you're having a great one. You are doing a good job, and I will see you in the future. Peace.